What's up, guys? Today is day 143 of Deadlift Everyday, and today I wanted to talk about another factor that greatly improves your recovery. And no, this isn't the usual list of sleep, nutrition, and general movement. And no, it also doesn't have anything to do with my so called recovery days. And even though these things are extremely important when it comes to recovering from your training, there is one other factor of training that is shown to improve your recovery, but is often not mentioned when people are talking about improving your recovery. What I am talking about is lift frequency. And with that, I don't mean how many times you train within 1 week. No, what I mean by that is how often you train a particular lift over the course of a week. If you're into bodybuilding, you could replace the word lift with muscle group or body part. The same still applies. When you follow your usual bro split or cookie cutter strength program, you usually train a certain lift or body part just once a week. The day after that, you're usually very sore, and maybe even the day after that. And you have the same experience pretty much every single week. And this can be a pretty uncomfortable experience, especially after a squat or a deadlift day. There is absolutely no way that you could train your squat or deadlift again in just a few days' time. So you wait a week before your body is fully recovered, and then you start the whole process again. Unfortunately, your body becomes detrained after a week of not training the specific lift. So you will again be very sore the day after that session. But now comes the good part, and that is that there is a way to make this less painful and with the same, if not better, gains. And that is what I just mentioned. You increase the frequency of training that particular lift or body part. What you usually start off with is taking a part of your usual training session and implementing that part on another day. So let's say you train Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Friday is your deadlift day. You begin the session with competition deadlifts, you then follow that up with block pulls, and you end the day with Romanian deadlifts. Now what you will do with this session is take the Romanian deadlifts and implement this on another training day, preferably your squat day. What this does is by taking away a bit of the volume of your deadlift day, it will make you less sore. And by implementing this volume on another training day, will firstly keep you from detraining the lift, and secondly, giving you the opportunity to push the exercise harder because you won't be as fatigued as when you already did 2 deadlift variations before that. And lastly, it gives you the opportunity to practice the deadlift movement more often, leading to better technique and more efficiency. To me, that is a win-win situation. And what this also does is that if your progress did start to stall and you wanted to implement a little more volume, then implementing it on a second training day for that lift is much easier than on a day with 3 similar movements from which it was already very hard to recover from. So splitting up the volume over multiple training days has always had my preference, particularly for this reason. So before we end this video, what I'd like to know from you is how do you split up your training volume for the main lifts? Do you program the volume all on one day, or do you split it up across multiple training days? Well, let me know in the comments. I'd be very curious to know. Alright guys, that's all I have for today. I hope you liked the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.